President Biden is on his way back to Washington after his first trip to Asia as president. The final day included a summit with other leaders.
High on their agenda was the growing threat from China. Elizabeth Palmer met up with U.S. troops in the region, training to take on Chinese forces if needed. And she joins us now from Tokyo. Elizabeth, good morning.
Good morning. We should say, for a start, that President Biden wrapped up this tour of Asia with a meeting designed to highlight America's alliances with 3 other very key countries in the region.
The group is known as the Quad, and the president posed with the other leaders, Japan's Fumio Kishida, India's Narendra Modi, and a freshly elected Anthony Albanese from Australia.
The United States must and will be a strong, steady, and enduring partner in the Indo-Pacific.
That engagement is anchored by America's huge military presence in the region. There are around 55,000 U.S. troops in Japan alone. We joined the 3rd Battalion, 2nd Marines on the island of Okinawa in the rain for a training exercise. Lieutenant Robert Booker's platoon is defending this patch of jungle against attackers sneaking up on them.
The enemy in this exercise is another U.S. platoon, but there isn't a Marine involved today that doesn't know this is a rehearsal for a possible Chinese invasion of Taiwan.
When you're doing these kinds of exercises these days, is Taiwan on your mind?
100%.
It is it?
Yes, ma'am. Especially looking at the terrain, things like that. This is what we would encounter there.
The island of Taiwan considers itself independent. China maintains it's not. Yesterday, President Biden reiterated that the U.S. would intervene if China moved to seize it by force.
Yes, that's the commitment we made.
The administration quickly moved to soften that stance.
Our policy has not changed.
China regularly sends its planes and warships on aggressive sorties around Taiwan and calls America's military presence in the region a provocation. Right now, it's a war of words. And here's where the Quad comes in.
Now, the militaries of Japan, India, and Australia have conducted joint exercises with U.S. forces very recently, and that sends a great big message that if push does come to shove in this region over security, America won't be alone.
So, we are following reports of a joint flight involving Russian and Chinese aircraft as the Quad bloc met in Tokyo. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, it was a message for sure. There were 2 bombers. They're designed to take nuclear weapons. 1 Chinese, 1 Russian, and they flew across the Sea of Japan. It was a message really that China and Russia are going to choose to stand together. There's been quite a lot of speculation that China watched the Russian invasion of Ukraine with a lot of misgivings. It's pledged to have a relationship with Russia without limits, said the joint document. But now China is slightly having cold feet, thinking, oh, this isn't going very well. Maybe this isn't the greatest ally. This is the first indication that we've had since the beginning of the invasion in Ukraine that China and Russia actually are going to find common purpose. And that common purpose is pretty clear. It's just opposing the U.S. and its allies wherever. And in the case of this flight, right here in the Indo-Pacific.
Liz, are there any signals, any signs that you're seeing that might suggest how likely it is that China would actually invade Taiwan?
Gee, it's such a black box. And China has, although clearly been wargaming it, has never tipped its hand. An amphibious invasion would be militarily taxing. And most military analysts say China is watching the invasion of Ukraine with real trepidation. It's watching how things can go very badly. And so perhaps the first sign we'd see is a blockade of Taiwan, a military blockade, stopping essential stuff getting in. and then they'd step it up from there, hoping that Taiwan might capitulate. But at this stage, it's all speculation. And of course, nobody wants war, really. It's so costly. And so what we're likely to see in the near future is a great deal of posturing and aggressive kabuki. But no commitment to really start a hot war. At least that's what everybody hopes.
You know, President Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping have a long relationship. President Biden, you know, met with him and spoke with him as the vice president. But I'm wondering where their relationship stands now.
Well, the last telephone conversation they had in the pandemic was constructive, but I don't think anybody would call it warm. The fact is, behind all this military posturing and bellicose maneuvering and whatnot, there is a huge trade between the U.S. and China. I mean, the trade that the U.S. has with China dwarfs what it has with, for example, its allies, South Korea or Japan or Australia. And in the final analysis, that's going to count for something. Money really counts. And so there's a vested interest in both sides to keep the trade flowing. And that is a good sign, because if that's really the priority, then it's going to keep war at bay. But, you know, things can go wrong, and there can be miscalculations. And there's no question that this region is turning into a potential flashpoint. And I think we all have to hope that the diplomats and the politicians stay cool and keep that at bay.
Indeed. Liz Palmer in Tokyo. Thank you, Liz.